Based on the beloved board game of the same name, Exploding Kittens is an adult animated comedy series that premiered on Netflix on July 12, 2024, and has not been well received by critics, receiving a 67% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, with many critics pointing out that the show's writing is lackluster and falls short of expectations given the way its story unfolds. This reception from critics may suggest that the chances of Exploding Kittens being renewed for a second season are not very high. However, it appears that this is not the case. The Exploding Kittens board game has a massive and passionate fan base around the world. Since its launch in 2015, the game has sold over 18 million units globally and remains the most backed project in Kickstarter history, raising $8.7 million during its funding campaign. These impressive numbers indicate that even if only a small portion of the game's passionate fan base watches the Netflix series, it will already be considered a great success. And in contrast to the critics, the audience reception of the animated series has been positive. Exploding Kittens has an audience approval rating of approximately 84% on Rotten Tomatoes, and in the first few days after its premiere on Netflix, it entered the top 10 most watched TV shows on the platform in nearly 80 countries. Additionally, the way the first season ended, leaving several unanswered questions, such as what the dynamic between Godcat and Devilcat will be now that they are parents, and who will manage heaven and hell now without leadership, suggests that the creative team worked with the expectation of being able to produce a sequel to the adult animated comedy series. Godcat and Devilcat's new life as parents seems to have been planned as a potential focus for a second season, where these two divine kittens will need to put their claws away for a while and learn to co-parent their new furry babies, setting aside their differences to pass on their divine wisdom, both good and bad, to their children. Now, regarding a possible release date, considering that the first season of Exploding Kittens premiered just over 2 years after being announced, if there is a second season, it is unlikely to be released before the beginning of the second half of 2026. And if you enjoy our content, become a channel member, as this way you'll not only help us continue creating great content, but also gain access to a range of exclusive benefits, such as having access to the new videos of the channel up to a week in advance.